What if I told you that the very first Asian woman to set foot on the Miss World stage wasn't from India, the Philippines, or Thailand, but from a small island nation once called Ceylon, modern day Sri Lanka? And what if I also told you that in 1953, just the third year of the Miss World pageant's existence, Ceylon's representative was not a Miss at all, but a Mrs. And more remarkably, she stood as the only Asian and the only woman of color among 15 contestants from around the world. This remarkable woman, graceful, groundbreaking, and gutsy, was Manel Ilangon, the very first Miss Ceylon. And she didn't just participate, she became the third runner-up, securing a spot in the top 5, a record no Sri Lankan has broken to this day. Fast forward to 2025, at the grand opening ceremony of the Miss World pageant held in Hyderabad, Telangana, India, Anodi Gunura, Miss Sri Lanka for Miss World 2025, stepped onto the stage in a flowing sari. It shimmered in the delicate hues of the Nil Manel, the blue lotus, Sri Lanka's national flower. Adorned with motifs that echoed heritage and symbolism, the sari was more than just an outfit, it was a tribute. The flower wasn't chosen at random. It bore the name Manel, the same as that pioneering woman from 1953. With elegance and intent, Anodi paid homage to Manel Ilangon, honoring the woman who first carried Sri Lanka onto international beauty stage 7 decades before. For those who wish to know a bit of background on Manel Ilangon, well, here it is. Manel was born in 1933 into a prominent family in Gampola and was the second daughter among 14 children. Her father, Richard Stanley Pelpola, was a respected statesman who served as Speaker of the Parliament of Ceylon during SWRD Bandaranaike's premiership, and later as Ceylon's High Commissioner to Malaysia. Her mother, Laura Letitia Lally Schilling, was of Burgher descent, adding a multicultural richness to Manel's identity. Together, her parents represented two distinct strands of Sri Lankan society, Sinhalese and Burgher, making Manel a symbol of unity in diversity. Raised in a home deeply connected to the pulse of politics and public service, Manel carried herself with a sense of poise that would soon captivate an international audience. The year 1953 marked a turning point, not only for beauty pageants in Ceylon, but for the nation's visibility on the world stage. That year, the Miss Ceylon title was introduced, and it was Manel Ilangon who earned it, becoming the country's very first national beauty queen. The timing aligned perfectly with the third edition of the Miss World competition, organized in London by Eric Morley and sponsored by the popular Sunday Dispatch newspaper. Out of 15 global contestants, Manel was the first to arrive, touching down in London on October 3, 1953, with her husband at her side. Upon arrival, she was warmly welcomed by Mr. Edwin Vijayaratna, Ceylon's High Commissioner in the United Kingdom. It was the couple's first time outside of Ceylon. It is uncertain exactly when she got married, but by the time she took part in the Miss World pageant, she was known as Mrs. Manel Ilangon, a housewife. Her husband, not wanting her to travel alone, accompanied her for moral support. Yet the pageant rules were strict. No men were allowed to stay in the contestants' hotel. Respecting the regulation, her husband lodged elsewhere, quietly cheering from a distance. The experience wasn't without its cultural challenges. Manel, accustomed to the modest elegance of the sarong, was reportedly uncomfortable with the swimsuit segment of the competition. Yet, with dignity and determination, Manel Ilangon faced the moment. On October 19, 1953, the grand finale took place at London's Lyceum Ballroom, judged by a panel including British stars David Niven, Margaret Lockwood, and European nobility. As contestants paraded in elegant gowns and one-piece swimsuits, the competition tightened. Among the participants were representatives from Sweden, France, the United States, Greece, and Egypt. Or when the final results were announced, Manel Ilangon was named third runner-up, winning £150 and placing above contestants from some of the world's most powerful nations. To this day, no Sri Lankan Miss or Mrs. has surpassed that ranking at Miss World. After her momentous appearance, Manel chose to live a quiet, private life. While historical records about her post-pageant years are scarce, it is widely believed that she became a homemaker, dedicating herself to family rather than fame. Her story may have faded from the headlines, but its impact continues to echo in the legacy she created, in the path she paved, and in the inspiration she still offers to young women from across the world. Manel Ilangon wasn't just a contestant, she was a pioneer, a cultural ambassador, and a symbol of bold grace in a time when the world offered few stages to women of color, especially married ones from the global south. In honoring her legacy in 2025, Anodi Gunura didn't just wear a sari, she wore history. For those curious to learn more about this extraordinary woman, I invite you to explore the article on Ceylon Guide, which offer rare insights and reflections on Manel's remarkable life and legacy. And don't go just yet. Stay until the end of this video to catch a glimpse of some rare photographs of Manel Ilangon. And if you have enjoyed this journey into the past and would like to delve deeper, feel free to connect with me via email at tuanzamirwrites@gmail.com or explore the description box below for additional reading materials and image credits. Until next time, this is me, Zamir Karim, signing off, uncovering history one story at a time. Stay curious, stay inspired, and never forget those who walked first so that others could follow.